Hello. It's been a while. I know, it's been a while. But I've been learning about myself. I've been learning how to communicate better. I've been learning how to enjoy myself. I've been learning how to set boundaries. Also, I got a breast reduction. Yeah, so my boobs aren't like way out here anymore. They're, no. No, but I've been really just invested in myself. I've been really on top of things lately. I've been doing my yoga. I've been doing my meditation. Well, yoga and meditation really was never, like, it wasn't something that I wasn't doing. It was just something that I wanted to do more. I wanted to actually bring it into my life and make it something that I do almost daily. I meditate every day, but so I've been doing like yoga and meditation more and more, but something new that I also picked up on was like going to the gym regularly. Not just 3 times this week, 1 time the next week, no times the next week. Like now I kind of got a schedule going for myself. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just proud of myself. I'm proud of the things that I've accomplished in these last few months. I no longer do card readings. I'm just gonna start speaking from my heart. When I was using the cards, it was more of like a bridge for the viewer and me. I never really wanted to be seen, if that makes sense. And it's like, no, look at me. I am gorgeous. Look at me. Nah. You will see me. You will hear me. You will feel me. And if you don't like it, take it up with God. Take it up with God. Take it up. Open the Bible. Take it up with God. Okay? Because vengeance is His. There's no need to get revenge. But yeah, I've been going like deep within. I've been speaking to God, which I've been doing that for a while anyways, but it's just the things that in the conversations that I've been having are more personal. I'm no longer like praying to Him to help someone, pray to Him. I'm no longer like praying to Him to give me insight on how to make a situation better when I'm not even the one that caused it. Like, I'm no longer blaming myself. And that comes with the understanding. And that comes with the understanding of the things that God has told me. But yeah, I no longer do card readings. I'm just gonna start speaking from my heart and from my mind, and if people feel it, they feel it. And if they don't, there's other people that also speak from their experiences, also speak from the perspective of God. So there's plenty of people out there. But the reason I made this video, or the reason I'm making this video, is to talk about some things that Cat Williams said on his interview. So the first thing he said that kind of stuck with me was, the truth doesn't need motivation. So if you are somebody that enjoys telling the truth, you're somebody that if you are somebody that pushes to know the truth, pushes to see the light, pushes to know God, pushes to just shed light on situations, and when you speak, nobody listens to you, or when you speak, they are so motivated to go against you, It's because the truth doesn't need motivation. You only gotta say the truth once. And after that, it's time to move on. The next thing. The next thing is, it's God's side and the other side. And we don't care about the other side. So when he said that, I kind of laughed, because it's like, when you listen to rap, you know, or when you listen to like that competitive music, it's in everything. But a lot of people don't know that the competition is not with that other rapper. It's not with that other model. It's not with that other artist. It's with yourself. The competition is within yourself. So it's like, if someone else is viewing you as competition, me personally, I don't take it, and I'm not the person that's like, haha, like, your attention's on me. But it's like, no. The moment that these people come up against you, they're coming up against God. The moment these people go in competition with you, they take their eyes off of God every time. Well, your eyes are still on God. While your eyes are still on the prize, while your eyes are not worried about the other side seems to be worried about you. Powerful. So God's law, the next thing. Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. So let's say you're into it with somebody, right? And you're like, well, this happened, this happened, this happened. And they sit up here and say, no, this is the way it happened. No one can tell you how you feel. No one can rewrite your feelings for you. And that's what seems to be a big problem with misunderstandings nowadays. People always think that they know how the other person's feeling. How can you simply know how someone feels if, one, you don't let them speak, two, they can't even say it from a real place because of all the emotions and all the chaos that's going on, right? But it's like, when those people try to use that tactic, all you have to do is realize they cannot rewrite your story. You can come, you can write a book, you can make content, you can tell a friend, you can confide in family members, but be careful with that too. That's why it's best to just kind of speak to yourself about it. You know, like, just speak to yourself. 808-88 Gateway Portal, okay? But it's like, don't allow losers to rewrite your history. Don't allow people to change the narrative. Don't allow people, but that doesn't mean sit around and argue with them. That means, no, you just get up and you start doing what you got to do to become successful, to become the person that you want to be. Don't let them rewrite your history. The next thing Cat Williams said that stuck with me. All lies will be exposed, and anyone that takes that the wrong way, you know why they take it the wrong way. It's kind of self-explanatory. So it's like, when you're exposing lies that either someone has said about you or things that people have done to you and they didn't tell the full story, it's like, when you expose the truth, it kind of makes it worse for you. Because when you expose the truth, it's like a burst of light comes out of you, right? And people that don't like the truth, whether it be their inner truth or the truth about what's going on in the world, if they don't like their truth, they're not gonna like yours. It has nothing to do with you. You aren't worthless. You have a lot to offer, you know? And if you need to journal your truth out, because, you know, I'm the type, I'm not going to sit up here and scream and yell just so someone can hear my side of the story. I'm not going to sit up here and tell 1,000 people just so someone can take my side. That's not how I am. The truth will be exposed. I don't have to run and tell everybody so that they can conjure up ideas in their mind to make your false reality the truth. I don't have to do that, but they do. You know, these people do. You don't, I don't, but they do. They live off of false narratives because false narratives are made off of negative emotion. Okay? Okay. All right. The truth is the light. It is important for the balance of the universe that liars don't get to make full narratives for themselves. So when Cat Williams said that, he was referring to, could have been the 48 laws of power or the universal laws of power, which they kind of all they tie into each other. They're kind of the same thing, but I think the 48 laws of power and the universal laws, I think there's more universal laws than there are the 48 laws of power. Like, I don't know. I haven't read the full book of 48 laws of power, but I know that the universal laws, there's like, it's like a very, very, very long list of all of the laws. But for the universal laws, you also have the Hermetic principles and, you know, and stuff like that. So it might kind of be the same exact thing. You know, I don't know, but just so, you know, I'm not saying that they are because I really don't know. All right, but so liars don't get to complete full narratives for themselves. So when someone is pushing out negativity about another person, that is witchcraft. When a person is thinking a negative thought for longer than 15 seconds about another individual, that's witchcraft. It only takes 15 seconds. So if you don't protect yourself and you aren't guarded in the light of God, in the truth of God, they can make your storyline look like whatever they want. Can't allow them to do that. Another thing he said, these people aren't powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. So when an evildoer does evil doings, you know, let me just say from personal experience. So when someone has done me wrong or they have betrayed me, God will literally use me to bless them. God will literally use me to bless the same people that made me feel like I was worthless. And this is what he means by that. Self-explanatory.
If you're making a to-do list today, make it easy on yourself.
Take it easy on yourself.
Pieces, then write down you need them. And then
Wait, I think it's just gonna go. I don't gotta press skip. Okay, so I don't know. I just thought that was very powerful. And I think a lot of people need to understand this. Just because you do evil by somebody and then you get blessed does not mean that that blessing is not coming from God. Because the same blessings he gave you, he gonna snatch from you. Dude, he gonna snatch them from you. Oh. The boom is gone. You almost had it. Not fast enough, okay? But anyways, the next one. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that will take a shortcut. You got men and women out here purposefully getting in relationships because they don't want to work. You got people getting in relationships because they just want someone to have sex with. Uno momento. You You could turn the heat up. I'm recording a video.
Yeah, here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'm doing that video that we were supposed to do together. But I didn't go to work today, so I might as well do something. So I'm starting now. So, Cat Williams said, I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that will take a shortcut. So, like I was saying before, you have people also that will try to use your kindness for weakness or try to use your kindness for weakness or try to play you like you're stupid. And it's like any little bit of energy that they can get off of you, they will take. They will take it and they will eat it because they're hungry. Okay? They will eat it because they're hungry. And that is their way of feeding themselves with the Holy Spirit because they eat it off of you. You don't want to get in the Bible though, right? You don't want to touch the Bible, but you want to. The Holy Spirit that I have, the energy from God that I have, I deserve. So I'm not going to give it away for free. But yeah, so that kind of made me laugh though. He was like, I'm not having a conversation with these lazy bums. Cat Williams is funny and he's been funny. That's why he's a comedian, duh. But anything that takes over your free will is the devil itself. That one's kind of self-explanatory too. Are you leaving? From where? Are you going to the grocery store? You still have a sandwich in there that I bought for you. Okay. So anything that takes over your free will is the devil itself. So let's say you want to leave a situation. Or let's say you're at a bar, right? And you're like, oh, like I want to leave, and you're with people and they're like, no, stay, stay, stay. And it's like whole time you're their safe ride home. And it's like now you're getting put in a situation that you don't even want to be in because you're protecting them. Because you want to make sure that they get home safe. You want to make sure that they don't put themselves in any bad situation. So now your free will is being compromised because they want to do what they want to do. If God is telling you to go home, if God is telling you to remove yourself, that's what needs to be done. This isn't a game. This isn't something that you can go back and forth with. It's not something. Oh, sorry. It's not something that can be taken for granted. It's not something that should be taken for granted. Your free will is something that guides you to your destiny, guides you to where God needs you to be in life so you can bless people, so you can bless his people. That's why it is bad when you let people take over your free will. It just can't happen. Y'all just don't even know. Okay. But now I can talk a little bit louder because he just went to go get food. He's not sleeping anymore. So now I can kind of be a little goofy. All right, so another thing Cat Williams said was, if I told you that I wanted to be in the industry, but at the same time wanted to be God's friend, would you believe me? So the same time that you were around these sinners, right? The same time that you were trying to guard them from the darkness. Whole time they were the darkness. You can't guard them from themselves, you know. You realize that though. The whole time you were in sin, the whole time you were around sinners, when you were a sinner, you might still be a sinner. We all are, okay? Even when you were around these people, you were still conversating with God. You were still having full-on conversations in the spirit with God. God was telling you what to look out for. God was warning you about certain people, individuals. Once again, I deserve to be seen. I'm gorgeous, okay? Once again, I deserve to be seen because I'm gorgeous. I will not hide behind nothing because the way that I deliver, I've always delivered like this. It was just the people that I was delivering it to in my personal life, they made me feel like I didn't know what I was talking about. But I do. But I do. Let's do some stretches. Clear out that heart space real quick. God just told me to have fun with it. So that's what I did. But that's what I mean. Sometimes you gotta listen. If he says leave that situation, leave that situation. He's not telling you for no reason. Don't go back and forth in your brain. Because now it becomes a psychology problem because you made it one. If you understand, you understand. No jealousy, no bitterness. You are somebody that is not jealous. You're not in competition. You're not in competition with nobody. They're in competition with you. And you know that already. I don't teach anything to anyone over the age of 18, Cat Williams said. And if he's saying that about his own children, what are we out here doing teaching people that are older than us how they should treat us? Huh? Can't do that no more. Free will. You gotta utilize it, because if you don't, people are going to take your free will and you're gonna be stuck in situations you shouldn't be in. All right. Cat Williams said, because of my stance, there was a certain thing that would come my way. So he said because of his stance, he knew that certain things would come his way. He knew that he would be excuse me. That just ruined the video. No, but one second. I'm kind of having fun now, you guys, so sorry. So he knew that the stance he took would bless him in many ways. He knew that the way he walked, the way he moved was guided by God. So he knew anything that he needed would come his way. So there's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all to worry about, okay? All monsters are feeding off of something. Once you cut that off, they should leave. Once you cut off their source, they should leave to go find a new source, because bad spirits can't be without food for too long. Remember, they like to eat because they're hungry. They can't be without food for too long. But like I said, instead of picking up the Bible, they would rather feed off of the Holy Spirit that's within you. The things that we go through as chosen ones, right? They can't get too far. They can't get too far. Sorry. Oh, I started reading the Bible and I low-key forgot I was recording. Okay, toxic people. Okay, so it's the same thing. Toxic people are trying to gain something. As soon as you cut that off, they leave. But also, as soon as you bring up the Holy Spirit, most of the time, they get real mad. But then they leave real fast too. As fast as they got mad and worked up, they leave as well, okay? Not only am I not judging you, I don't want to be involved. Round of applause. Round of applause. Shawty, make that ass clap. That's a song. I think that's 2 Chainz. So, shit. Somebody might be watching me with a big old booty. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So not only am I not judging you, I don't want to be involved. Power. There's power in using your free will. You don't have to be involved with things that don't align with your higher purpose. It's not what God has sent you here for. It is not your job to save anybody. It's not your job even to save yourself. You're already saved. You just got to think better. You got to eat better. Also, like, working out really does help the chemical balance in the brain. Eating healthy helps the chemical balance in the brain. So it's like once you learn these things about yourself, what you need, like what you actually need to be healthy, you'll be unstoppable. Okay, so I think this is the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. It is time for the victims to stand up and say they've been hurting me for a long time. I just didn't want to say anything because I wanted to be strong and I didn't want to shame anybody. So if God has given you the power to shame people that has done you wrong and you still don't use that power, you still don't use that gift, you really are God's right-hand man because you don't want to hurt nobody. You're pure in your heart. You don't want to put these people to shame because you know how it felt when they did it to you. You know how it felt. You never would ever put another human being through what you felt. I got another video coming. I just got to create that one. That one is going to be about qualities of evildoers. Things to look out for. I just got to write everything down. I got a lot of screenshots in my phone, but I think I like it better when I have a notebook. So, yeah, I'll probably get started on that right now while I watch some TV. And then I probably will come back and either do the next video today or this weekend. So I just want to say I'm very proud of myself for learning how to grow, from learning what works for me. The cards just simply don't work for me. I have so much to say. The cards don't justify who I am. They never did. I never thought that. I never thought they gave me power. I never thought that the cards had power. But I'm not going to no longer fight other people's demons. 29:29 on the clock. I'm not doing that. Because when you pick up those cards, that's what you're doing. I know I'm a warrior of God. But I'd rather just continue to be a warrior of God. Not a warrior of your bad mistakes.